Hi everyone. Well, there's nothing like a fire. Right? I mean, the heat of this is just incredible. Um, but thing is that if you don't have a piece of land where you can get your own firewood, there is a way to get free firewood. Um, there's several sources of it. The first source is the pallets. I mean, most people know about that. A lot of companies, they have stuff brought in. Um, it comes on pallets. They take the pallets, put them outside. Uh, you know, uh, you can usually just go and load up, and off you go. When I lived in the city, I remember I wanted some pallets to make a fence, and it was during the summertime, and I knew a person at the one of the garden centers in one of the supermarkets, and I asked her if I could have the pallets, and she said sure. And I went up and got all the pallets they had there. Pallets are usually free, but it's best to ask, instead of take, because sometimes they're charged $5 a pallet, and they return them. And not all places just give pallets away, but a lot of places do. Companies that sell heavy equipment, companies that sell weightlifting equipment, that type of thing, just go up, knock on the door, go in and say, hi, what are you doing with your pallets? More often than not, they'll just say, they're all yours, pal, take them away. Another really good source of cheap firewood is on garbage day, just go around and pick up all the hardwood furniture. Man, a lot of it gets thrown out. A lot of hardwood furniture gets chucked into the garbage, and then there's also somebody's cut down a tree in their backyard, and they've taken the tree and cut it up really nice in a bundle, and it's at the side of the road. You just pick it up, put it in your truck or car trunk or whatever. Um, you know, if I lived in the city, I wouldn't be paying for firewood, right? Um, and after a storm, go around, people lose branches, and there's usually a lot of brush around. A lot of big branches fall off these old trees that are in towns and cities. Take your chainsaw with you, chunk it up, put her in the trunk. After Hurricane Juan, there was a lot of guys going around getting free firewood. I mean, it was a boom. I mean, all those big trees that went down in the city were, but after any big windstorm, there's always a lot of stuff, and especially on garbage day after a windstorm, because people pick the stuff up, chunk it up, usually tie it in bundles, and put it on the side of the road. Another source of free firewood is not really firewood, but it works just as good as rolled up newspapers. You just talk to your neighbors, save me save me your newspapers, and you just roll them up. I usually tie them off with a piece of wire, and then I fish the wire back out. And I don't use those. I'll have those where I'll put like a couple of those in with a bunch of wood, and they burn. They burn pretty good. Or you could get really ambitious and grind them all up, mix them with water, dry them, make them into briquettes or whatever. But I've never been that ambitious. But really, if you don't have your own piece of property, you can get a lot of wood for free. And don't be averse to burning hardwood or softwood. Uh, yeah, another source is when the power companies are going around trimming the trees, right? Um, Trimming them out from the power lines. You just say, "Can I have some of that wood?" And they'll say, "Sure, take it away." They don't care, or the city workers, or the county workers, and Like in the country, like from the road to where the power line is, they usually just cut it and leave it there. You can just pick it up, right? So anyway, those are some sources of free firewood, and you can also contact your provincial or state government to find out about crown or state land, and can you go in and grab some cheap firewood. Anyway, till the next time. I hope you enjoyed the fire as much as I did. Well, not really, because I could feel it. It's pretty hot right here.